What is going on? This is Darius from Nissan here, and today we're going to take a quick look at this 2024 Nissan Pathfinder SL. Let's check it out. Starting under the hood here, you're going to have a 3.5-liter V6 engine that'll get you 284 horsepower and fuel economy in the mid-20s. Certainly not bad for a full-size 3-row vehicle like this. This is going to be mated to a 9-speed transmission and an automatic 4-wheel drive transfer case for these tough New England winters. On the front of the vehicle here, you're going to have a daytime running light right here and your LED headlights down below with your integrated turn signals there. Get your nice chrome V-motion grille and parking sensors down low on the front grille portion and on the bumper itself. Those are going to be to let you know as things are getting close to the front of the vehicle. You're also going to have a camera down here, one of several for your intelligent around view monitor. Once you get to the side up here, you're going to see two-tone alloy wheels with a machine finish on the dark chrome pockets in there. Great look on that. You're going to have tires that are going to give you plenty of traction for wintertime in the snow and the rain, but also very comfortable for on-road use. As you come to the mirror here, you're going to have your next set of cameras right underneath here on both sides, also part of that same system. I'm going to back out and give you this view. Nice profile of the car. It's already got the roof rails and the crossbars on it, so if you're going to do any kind of luggage racks, anything of that sort, it's already ready to go. Great body lines on here as well. Let's go back to the trunk. As we swing around here, you got your nice darkened bar through the middle here and your kind of long tail lights that just give an extra bit of style to the vehicle. And then from down here, you can see more of those parking sensors on the bumper. Now, we're going to open this up this way here. It's going to be motorized opening. You can open it from there. You can open it from the key fob. As you can see right here, the third row is up. So this is what you get for the trunk space behind that. Get your floor mats right here. And then under here, we can pull this up, and that allows us to access our underneath area. Let's get these out of the way so we can see a little better. Let's see in here, what do we have? We've got our first aid kit, our dividers, which are removable. In here, you're going to have a cargo net that you can attach for cargo solutions, and then the accessory phone charging cable set, which is a nice little touch, especially when you're just taking home a brand new car. So we're going to leave that in there, drop that back down, and from here, you're going to see you can actually adjust these seats and angle them way back, so you get really nice angle on them. Obviously, it impedes with some of your space back here for cargo and storage, but that's kind of the trade-off if you need it. These, to drop them down, we're just going to push up on this, give it a little push forward. Same thing on this side, a little push forward, and that drops them down. So if you don't need to access that third row for seating for any time frame, if you don't need to utilize all 18 cup holders at once, for example, there's 4 of them right there in the back. You can lay this down, use it for extra cargo storage. So if I want to get my floor mats back in here, I can drop those, set them down, and put those right in the middle. If we want to raise this back up, we're just going to pull on this, nice little pull, and then pop that back up manually. To drop that down, it's just a little pull of the tab right there. So we'll drop that down for the time being and close this up with a quick press of the button right there. Let that power down on its own. Easy enough. Fuel cap over here, just tap it, and then it's going to be capless filling. So just push straight through there. It'll spring back close when it's done. We're going to use our keyless entry switches on here as we grab the door handle. That little set of lines right there is a haptic feedback thing. It's going to actually lock it for you if you touch it when you have the key in proximity. Get your nice shades right here. Let me just get that situated. There we go. So those just lock into the little hooks right there and there. So great if you've got passengers in the back seat, especially children. Give you a little bit of extra shade for them. Then we can pop this back open and it just stows right inside. Down here, we're going to have more cup holders and a door that opens about 80 degrees, roughly. It's a near 90-degree opening, but it's great for getting cargo, car seats, things like that into here. Tons of room in the second row. These seats are on sliders, so you've got the slider bar up under here, so you can adjust these forward and backwards as needed. Also, you're going to see your climate controls for your second and third row are going to be back here, so you can control their own temperature, where their airflow is coming from, and how powerful it's coming. If we need to access the third row, we can press this button right down here, and that's going to bring this forward a little bit. So that lets you kind of get into there, and then when we want to put this down, we're just going to give it a push, locks back into place. If you need to use this for cargo, pull the lever, and it's just going to drop down nice and solid in place there. and you can see it gives you a mostly flat surface for anything that's large that you need to put in here. You can also use this to adjust your angle so your second row passengers are able to recline back pretty far. Now for your front here, you're going to see on your window, let's see if we can focus it in there. There's a blind spot monitor right there that's going to light up in orange and let you know when someone's in that blind spot zone. If we pop this open here, you're going to see your power seat for your driver right there, your lumbar support adjustment right behind that. And it's all going to be leather seating on the interior on the SL. Very comfortable. And you've got these kind of fabric bolsters that are interesting, break up the look a little bit, and they're actually very comfortable. These seats are nice and firm where they need to be with plenty of support, and they're the zero gravity seat design, so they're extremely comfortable. One thing that's easier to see from over here is you're going to have some pass-through storage space under there. If the 18 cup holders isn't enough, you can put more things like water bottles down there, or it's good for a bag, or really just anything that you might want to just not have right up here on the console dashboard area. Let's get in and take a look at some things. And here we are from the driver's perspective, just to give you kind of a view around the interior of the car. So let's point out some things on here for you. First, on your dashboard here, you're going to have analog gauges with the advanced drive assist display in the middle, giving you a digital portion here and some options and settings for you to look at. Now, if we want to adjust anything on there, we're going to be using the left, the right, the scroll wheel, and then pressing the OK button, which is pushing it on the scroll wheel. So just to kind of navigate you through here so you can see what this looks like, this first screen here is digital speed, and it'll show you turn-by-turn directions if you have navigation going. Fuel economy. This is some of your vehicle information, tire pressures, idle, start, stop. That's your four-wheel drive information, navigation, music, safety settings, and your master list of settings in here. So lots of stuff in there for you to kind of customize and go through and really make your own. If we back out a little bit here again onto the steering wheel, we're going to have our volume controls for our music, previous and next for our music, source selection for our music. On this side, you've got voice controls and answer and hang up calls with this button here, and then your Pro Pilot Assist to turn that on here, setting and adjusting your speed with this and pushing into cancel, and then adjusting your gap and distance for that radar sensing for your distance control. Now, you do have paddle shifters here and here for adjusting gears manually. And then on this side, you're going to have your light control. So we can put that in auto. So that's your auto low beams. That'll come on either when it's dark or when your wipers are on. And then on the end here, you're going to have a button, and you can see that little symbol right there. This button's going to be for your automatic high beams. Great feature to have for nighttime driving. That way, if somebody's ahead of you and your high beams are on, the car will shut them off on its own. It'll put them back on as necessary. So there's a symbol for that that'll show up on your dashboard for you. Nice and easy. In here, you're going to have the big screen. So you get the really cool looking piano black. It almost makes it look like it's one continuous piece, but there is a line there for your screen that you can see when you have like your map open, for example. So there's your map and main menu, everything in there. You can run your navigation either through that or through Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Your CarPlay is wireless, which allows you to make good use of your wireless charger down here. So just set it here and forget it. It'll connect automatically when you get in. You got your USBs right there. You got a Type A and a Type C. Little guide here for your shifting operation, because this is the electronic shifter. A little different for a lot of people. So I'm going to put my foot on the brake and just run you through kind of how to use that. So from park, if I want to go to drive, I'm just going to pull it all the way back and release. That's drive, nice and easy. Neutral, I'm going to push forward a little half click, hold it for a second, it'll go to neutral. If I want to go to reverse, thumb on the button over here. So you can see that. And now we're going to go right there to reverse. Light pops up. It'll show you your sonar on the front and the rear on your advanced drive assist display. And then it's got the little flashy screen effect, but you can see on here your rear backup camera and then your around view monitor that's showing you the kind of overhead. It's going to show up on there as well. As I turn the wheel, you can see the lines moving to show you where the car is going to end up. And then we can actually cycle through a few different views just by pressing this camera button here. So that's your passenger side front corner. This is great if you're going to be doing curbside parallel parking, because you can see the wheel kick out in real time right there. So you can really get aligned to the curb. Then you've got a wide angle rear view, and then it goes back to your traditional view right there. Now, if we go into anything other than reverse, so right now we're just parked, that's our front view overhead, and then we can cycle through in the same kind of way, get that nice wide angle, so on and so forth. So really cool stuff right there with the camera system. Move down a little bit to your climate here. You can control the rear from the front. You've got your heated seats for driver and passenger right there, and it is dual zone for the front. The back makes it the tri-zone, which again, you can either lock into here, turn on and off, or just completely adjust separate here. Heated steering wheel right there, by the way. We kind of touched upon down here a little bit already, but you've got your cup holders in this area, extra little bit of storage. That actually fits the key quite nicely. And then your idle start stop disable button right there, electronic parking brake, your brake auto hold, which is cool because it'll hold the brake when you come to a stop if you have it on, and then all your different drive modes. So what's cool is that if you're adjusting this kind of as you're going along, you can do this while you're driving. It's actually going to show you on your advanced drive assist display what mode you're in. So you don't have to be staring down to try to figure it out on the dial itself. You can just do it right on here and see, okay, I'm back into auto, I'm good to go. And then this will go away in a moment. So that's really nice. You get that little warning on the advanced drive assist display about drive mode. You also get it about lights, what mode your lights are in. And then you also get it for windshield wipers. So if I go over here and adjust the windshield wipers, it's going to show you which mode we're in. If you have it in intermittent, it's going to show you how much intermittent or how frequently it's going to come on for that. And then you've got your constant on and then your constant on high. So all that's going to show up there. To include the back, if you have your rear wiper on, it'll show you on there. That way you don't have to stare at these things and try to figure it out while you're driving, because you need to be focused on other things like the road. So great to have somebody thought ahead for that. Awesome bit of storage space in here underneath the nice comfortable leather padded armrest. Very ergonomic controls. It's very natural to have your arm on here and just reach this very comfortably. Other than that, a couple of little features. You're going to have your home link. Let's see if we can get a good view on that. You got your home link buttons there for the garage door opener. And then, of course, all important sunglasses holder. And then your light controls up here. Hopefully I covered everything you're hoping to see in this video. If I missed anything, leave a comment down below. I try to get back to those on YouTube as soon as possible. But if there's anything else, if you want to see the vehicle in person, come down and take it for a drive, just let us know. I'll leave contact information in the description. Down at Auto Fair Nissan, 45 Portsmouth Avenue, Stratham, New Hampshire. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you soon.